All right, on to part number 3 of our stairs. Now you can see I've got the top half of the stairs drawn here. Now if we go back, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to open this. Bum, 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 bum. Now, the reference that we were just looking at, wait till I can actually show up and get some stuff going on here. Now, I trimmed back my section to here-ish. This is actually this is the point where I'm actually cutting through. I'm cutting through the building. So when I look at my section, the part of the stairs that would go right here are happening behind the cut plane. They're behind my head, as it were, so you're not going to see them. Which is why I have the other section, is I need to have the section going through this part of the staircase. Okay. Let's close that. No, I don't want to save the changes. However, when I go to, that's me, here we go, 301, and I'm going to, before I save it, I'm going to highlight all this. I'm going to come up to clipboard and I'm going to say copy. And I'm going to save my drawing. And the reason that I wanted to save my drawing is when I come over here to 302, through a brick wall. I really am. Come on. There we go. Now, I have referenced in sheet number 302 to 301, and I've referenced in 301 to 302. So your two sections are continually looking at each other. So when I say to reload, oh, I know why, because I haven't changed my layers yet. That might make a bit of a difference. Let's take care of that real quick. Now, because I'm coming up the stairs and I'm exiting the stairs right here, these green lines actually need to go away. Because this is the half height wall in section at the top of the stairwell. I'll use the fillet command to close that off. There we go. So I'm going to highlight all this. And all these are on layer 3, except these second lines under here. They're going to be yellow, just like we've drawn, just like I'm showing on the floors that I've already cut through. And that includes a landing here. There we go. We're going to be on layer 2. And that'll do for now. That's fine for now. Let's save that. Come back to 302. AutoCAD's going to say, hey, your stuff changed. And you say, good, reload it. Boom, there we go. So this shows me what happens when I'm looking in the other section. And this is just a great way to coordinate what's happening in one drawing versus another one, is to have them referenced together like this. Now, remember, I've already done a copy to clipboard with all those elements, which turns out to be real handy because I can go copy, paste. Hey, look at that, there's all my stuff. And I'm just pulling him over here off to the side just so he's off there over on the side. And he's obviously moving along too far, but there's too much that's interfering with the existing stuff. I want to trim him back. Okay, so we know that our landing is there. Now, in my particular floor plan, let me pull this back again. I'm going to grab a hold of, I'm going to do the same thing with my reference that I did on the last drawing. I'm going to highlight a reference and I'm going to modify its clipping boundary to go through the stairs, yeah, about there. And I've got to do that for the ground floor and for the second floor. Or in this case, it looks like the second floor happened the first time. It's not really a big deal. I still have to do it twice. There. Now that I've got both of them selected, I'm going to move them down so I don't have to pan around quite so much to see what it is I'm trying to do in my building section. Okay, now I'm going to zoom in. Okay, I was going to turn off one of my floor plans. It's not really critical that I do that right now. All right. So I'm going to draw another ray because I need to find out where my, there we go. I need to find out where my landing begins. And where my staircase begins. There we go. Now, based upon my floor plan and everything that's happening, the stairs that I pasted in over here, they're actually going the wrong direction. So I need to mirror these. Go away. There we go. And there's two different ways I could, well, the easiest way to do it is I'm just going to move, I'll grab several of them here. But I don't need that floor line. I'll move it from this first tread line. And this is the first line of the treads on the floor plan. So this tells me where things are going to line up. There we go. And this line here tells me that that's the last step that I go up before I actually turn the corner. So I need to get rid of, I don't need to get rid of, oh God, come on. I'm not removing everything past that line, but every riser past that line I need to delete. And same as last time, it's a little bit different just because of the peculiarities of my plan. That in my plan, that is a wall. It's not a column. Well, I still see the column in the distance, but I'm actually looking at a wall. And all of this should be green, like that. These lines should all be yellow. Not that one. For those of you who have commented on how cute my little computer is, there is a limit to it. It can only work so hard before it wants to die. And I'm going to take that last yellow line there. I'm going to offset it 11 inches down. I'm going to make that last bottom line that I just created, make it green. Use my fillet command right here, but I'm also going to use it. Actually, I meant to do it this way. There we go. And then extend those out to there. Okay, so that's the bottom half of the stair coming up to the landing. And from here, the landing turns the corner. Here, the landing turns the corner and it goes up, and the remainder of the stairs are along this line. Now, things get a little unusual here. Because I'm going to, hey, I'm going to move one of them instead of both of them. That's not good. Move him into place real quick, as if I can do anything too quick. I'm running a virtual machine and doing a screenshot at the same, or a screencast at the same time. There we go. Now they line up again. So I'm going to turn off ground floor. It's the ground floor that I want to turn off. Come on. Man, it's not letting me right click. Oh, that's why I was in the middle of another command. There it is. Unload. Now I can see what's happening on my second floor. All right, and you can see based on what I'm doing, because I'm actually looking up the stairs in this particular section. So you can see I've got a number of stairs that need to be drawn here. Now, because I know what's going on in my particular plan and what my stairs are doing, I'm going to draw a couple of additional lines here. Your plan will probably end up doing something a little different. I have this partial height wall that holds the stairs in. Some of you have that, some of you don't. So incredibly long story short, that line's going to go away. And this line cleans up here, cleans up right there, and then both of these lines go. Oh, bum, 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 bum. Actually stop here. All right, now what I end up doing, I'm I'll do this on, yeah, I'll use layer 2 for this. I need to run these lines horizontally. And I'm not worried about showing the thickness of the material here, at least not in elevation. And the reason is that your finished carpentry is going to come in and they're going to close all this stuff up. So you're not going to be able to see the thickness of material unless you have a wood staircase, in which case, well, in a real set of drawings, it would be going rather differently. So that's enough for me to be starting with. The way that how slow my computer is going is definitely dictating how I'm doing what I'm doing right now, so I apologize for that. Trim all those out. There we go. And some of you say, well, why can't I just offset these down? So, well, I suppose you could, but I don't know how well the rounding errors would or wouldn't occur because I don't remember exactly what that distance is that we're supposed to offset. And normally my computer, any computer I'm on, is usually running a little faster than this. And so projecting this out and cleaning this up as I go would not be so strenuous or time consuming. Now there's still a few things missing here, but I hope you can see that this is the bottom half of the staircase coming up to the landing, and then I turn the corner with my stairs and they go up. Here's this partial height wall that keeps me from falling from the second floor to the first floor, but it's an open ceiling underneath here, which is why this yellow line is showing up where it is. So that's the line of the ceiling as it transitions, well, where there's a ceiling, because there's not a ceiling there at the first floor. All right. So that doesn't completely close out or finish up what we're doing with stairs, but I think that's enough going on for this video. And we'll get into a little more stuff in the next video. So see you guys in a minute.